The following is an interview with the head of the Carthaginian forces, Hannibal Barca, right here in the city of Carthage. The interview is primarily about the increasing tensions between Carthage and the Roman Republic, why it's happening, and when it will get worse. We, of course, asked Hannibal why he believes military action is needed, what could prevent the war, and most importantly, what are his plans going forward. My first question was obviously, why do you feel the need for war against Rome? His answer shocked us. He responded with maybe a 30-minute history of Carthage. At first, we thought he was messing with us, attempting to avoid the question. But it became clear to us that Hannibal truly believes Carthage was unfairly treated after the First Punic War, that Rome, in taking Sicily, wronged her. So keep that in mind while watching this interview. So, with that out of the way, please enjoy. General Barca. Thank you. The city of Saguntum has been a friend of Rome for a considerable time now. You are on record saying that a friendly Roman ally in that area of Hispania is a threat to Carthaginian holdings. To Roman ears, that sounds paranoid. Tell us why you believe Rome is a threat to you in Hispania.
Are you quoting me directly, Roman? Are we having a serious conversation?
Of course, please continue.
Listen, you Romans are students of history, right?
Yes.
If you don't mind, I'll take 30 seconds or a minute to give you a little historical background on Carthage.
Sure.
Around 800 years ago, the cities in Phoenicia, mostly importantly Tyre, started creating colonies in the Western Mediterranean to facilitate trade. The early years were spent as subordinates to the mother cities, however, as the years went by.
A few moments later.
War with the Greeks with solely an economic war. Greek expansion into the Western Mediterranean and Sicily, most importantly, threatened the Carthaginian hegemony in the area, however, as the conflict wore on.
2 hours later.
Then the Greek cities in Sicily asked Pyrrhus for help against us Carthaginians.
Eventually.
Which leads us to why my family has taken control over lands in Hispania.
Thank you for that extremely in-depth retelling of Carthage's history. Let me ask you this. What specifically about Roman involvement in Hispania makes you nervous?
I am not nervous. The world knows what Rome is. It is always expanding. Excuses for war. It must be stopped.
Well, surely peace would be preferable.
Ask your Senate. What do they say? Are Roman soldiers still squatting in Sicily?
Well, according to the peace agreement...
It was not an agreement. We had a sword to our necks. You demand our land and more money than we had in the city for peace.
So you feel that if you don't attack, Rome will first?
Rome will always attack.
So you think a consular army will move on North Africa?
A consular army, I do not know. That's up to the Senate, but there will be violence and bloodshed, that I know.
Can I ask you about the elephants? Okay, well, if you could say anything to the Roman people, what would it be?
I would say this. What is coming is not your fault. It's your leaders and your senatorial class who are to blame from the upcoming conflict. I have since a child hated Rome for what they did to my father and my people. To the tribes of Hispania and Gaul, join me, and let's cleanse the world of these murderous Latin scum. Shall we end here or keep going?
No, that's fine. Thank you, General Barca, and thank you for having us today. Hold on a minute.
Have a good day, Mr. Tarquinius. Stay clear of the Alps, just a warning.